Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Eflin. He was certainly on point in his last outing, Chris.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Now 1-1. Gwynn went deep in his most recent game. Eflin was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. That's the third. Robinson throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Well, this team has been winning a lot of games, and offense has been a huge part of that. Typically, you get good at bats top to bottom, Chris.
Well, this is a team that's hitting for a real high batting average, and we talk at times that hitting is contagious. Definitely seems to be the case. They've also got good approaches at the plate, and from top to bottom, hitters just aren't giving away at bats. And when you're doing that, it contributes to winning baseball.
The 0-2. And the sweeper misses.
Talking about that shutout, he really had everything working for him. Not many pitchers nowadays who can turn a lineup over 3 times and still be effective, Boog. So what he did is impressive.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Babe Ruth. And a foul ball. Ruth measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one outside. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On to Murray, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks nothing, Orioles coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Catfish Hunter. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
And into the box for Baltimore, Brian Roberts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
On the line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Pickoff throw. Roberts gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now a chance for Brooks Robinson. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
Hunter keeping him close. Eddie Murray, batting with one down, takes a strike. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is downstairs. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. And the count now even up. Roberts stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had a look in, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Hunter checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Ripken matched a homer in his last game. And the batter now, Cal Ripken Jr. Here's 0-1. On the ground, right side, Ramirez. And that is that. And the Orioles leave one. We played an inning, no score. Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Eflin back to work. And that's fouled off. Gehrig will join the 500 homer club with just one more round tripper. The wind of the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. In position. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, I can't imagine what he's feeling approaching this milestone, Boog. I mean, I got to see Jim Thome hit his 500th home run in Chicago, and this guy's already passed Lou Gehrig, Stan Musial, Willie Stargell, and he's on the cusp of joining a club of around 30. It's all legends from here on.
Late swing, foul to the left. Right side. Murray takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 6th, catcher Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada, the next to hit. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. On to Murray. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied. Back here in Baltimore. Now it's the DH, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Way inside.
Nope, that's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now Colton Cowser. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And now the center fielder. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Second inning here, no score. That one the other way, Terang. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. We'll move to the third. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Steven Kwan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Ramirez on at first. Nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the second game of the series. And there's a ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. This is Bryce Terang. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Where'd that last pitch miss?
2 balls.
1 out, and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Tony Gwynn. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and he can't hang on. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Mickey Mantle will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. First offering, and it just misses. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Double steal. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Two on, 1 out. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's going to be Babe Ruth. Slap the other way, foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swinging a ground ball up the middle to first, and he beats it.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. His next home run will be the 500th of his career. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fought off foul. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Everything came together for him. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Brad, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
There's a strike, 3-1. Ruth, the lead runner, out at second. Garrett at first, 2 out of the inning. That one finds the corner. 3-2 now.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Lifted in the air, right field. Cowser gets under it, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rushman do on the field?
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
Outfield playing straight up now. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
In the air to left, down the line. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Brian Roberts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. And that misses. And that is ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two outs. Missed inside with the curve. That one out to right. Mantle under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jorge Posada. Line to left. O'Neill makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. A single and a run scored and a walk. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that is out of play. Yankees up by 3. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And up next for New York, Steven Kwan. Struck out swinging his first time.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Ramirez, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Robinson pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. And next for New York, Bryce Terang. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering
one,
misses
no
badly for ball 1.
Ball.
Line drive. It gets down, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. That's a strike.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, first
Here's a
baseman,
big power threat. Eddie Murray. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Here comes Robinson. The relay throw. Safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. And there's a foul ball. Murray at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Way high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fly ball down the line. Quan settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, as a third outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Eflin back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Eflin will depart, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point.
Now pitching
change here, Keegan Aiken.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Ground ball left side. Fired to second. On to Murray in time double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig.
Everyone anticipating what could be home run number 500 for his career.
Swing and a foul straight back. And the slider just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. No runs, 1 hit. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. One and 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Rutschman in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. And that one almost hit him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
O'Neill now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one a little bit high, and now it's even 1-1. The Yanks leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Next offering misses down and away. Comes a 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. Nothing doing. New inning. Getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, George Brett. Off the plate, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And here is Jorge Posada. Inside. Ball 1. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Under it. And there's one away. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Second baseman,
He's 2 for 2.
Jose Ramirez.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Brett leads off first with 1 away. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Steven Kwan stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two on, 1 out. And that one pulled foul. That one not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Keegan Aiken gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Grayson Rodriguez.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
The count.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, he hit him.
First base.
And that got him pretty flush. He had two
Up
strikes
next
on
for the
him,
Yankees,
and he hit him.
center fielder,
Back
Tony
to the top
Gwynn.
of the lineup, Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner at second here, one gone. That one pushed foul. Man at second. To third. Robinson sends it across to first. 2 out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next offering is down low.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Up the middle, Ripken whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And this is now a 6-1. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my My red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking when we passing though. We just turned the strip into a fashion show.
Boy, let's keep going. I can't believe it's 5. It's already 5, and I feel so alive. You got me glowing like a firefly. When I'm by your side, it feels like lightning in the sky.
Outside low, and that is ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Action in the pen down there. Cade Smith getting ready to go. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now here is Brooks Robinson. Ball 1, no strikes. Roberts leads off second with nobody out. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that is downstairs. 2-2.
2 balls, 2
Runner in
strikes.
scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one to first. Garrett takes it to the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Eddie.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Hit on the ground to short. Terang gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Both 2 in this one. Outfield playing straight up now. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. And a slider misses down and away. A little bit low. And that's ball 3. Gunnar Henderson waiting on deck for the Orioles. In the air out towards right center. Mantle on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6 full. Yankees. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. It gets down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Gone into the flag cord. Another milestone in his fantastic career. Home run number 500. A great moment here as he joins an elite list of the best power hitters in baseball history.
You said it, Boo. The club he's joined is pretty much the who's who of great sluggers, and he's proven over and over again that he's one of them. I'm sure this is a big weight off his shoulders, and when he gets the chance to sit down and reflect on what he's accomplished, he should be extremely proud. Congrats, man.
Now at the plate, George Brett. And that one upstairs, ball one. That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Posada at the plate and takes high there. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one missing low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Hey! 2-2 the count.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Gwynn sizing this one up. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Catfish Hunter done for the night, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher for the Yankees, Cade Smith.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball, that's all right.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Here's the center fielder. Strike on the inside corner.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Outside low, and a count even 1-1.
One strike.
Kowser at first, one gone. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Here's a 2-2. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Kowser around second, headed for third. Coming home. One run across. Throw cut off. Down to the plate. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside-the-parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, Brett. Slings it across. Rutschman retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
O'Neill in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In time to Gehrig, and O'Neill is retired. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Stephen Kwan. Rodriguez back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one missing inside. And that's outside.
That
Next pitch downstairs. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Count is 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Terang stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Out to center. Settles under this one. One down. Tony Gwynn now at the plate. Ball one there.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
And that one is downstairs. Now 2-0. That's ripped to right down the line. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone. And then
Now pitching for the
Gregory
Orioles.
Soto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number
huge
65.
opportunity to add on to the lead for this
Gregory
offense right now. But
Soto.
we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
2 on, 1 out. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So now here's the DH, Babe Ruth.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Perez, the lefty, warming up as well. Gwynn on third with 2 out.
That's ball 2.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That's to third. Robinson whips it across. They limit the damage here. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees 9 and the O's 4.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Billy Wagner.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching up.
Roberts
Nope,
in the
that's a
box
ball.
now as he leaves that one up high.
1-0.
Wagner, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swung on, popped up left side. Terang sizes this one up. Nabs it, and there's one away. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Grounds one to short. Terang. And a couple of quick outs.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Murray in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 9-5.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Cal Ripken Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Smoked on the ground, a second. Ramirez sends it to first. That's the inning. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now 9.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Orioles.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Kevin
49.
Kelly. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. He's already homered here in this one. And he grounds one to the right side. Roberts tosses to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Very nice. Job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, George Brett. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 10-5.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
What a stop. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Two out, space is empty. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, Robinson fires across the diamond, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the Orioles DH, Gunnar Henderson. That's inside.
Ball one, no strike.
And there's a
2
ball.
balls, no strike.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Stepping in, Colton Cowser. And ball one to the right fielder. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man at second. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, Terang on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now the center fielder, he's already homered in this game. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Billy Wagner departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher. Hunter Gaddis taking over on the mound.
33. Hunter Gaddis.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of inning number 9. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Gwynn on the move, and he makes the catch. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 10-6. So they're down to their final out. Adley. Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And another ball.
2-0.
And that misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike. The Orioles down to their final strike. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Around second is Rutschman. Coming home, the relay. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long